everyone. Welcome to another episode of Club on the Go. My name is Miss J.
And I'm Miss Danielle from University Terrace.
And we have an exciting activity for you all for Wellness Wednesday. I hope that y'all are ready for some yummy snacks because it's going to be really cool and also allow you to get a little bit creative with your food. First and foremost, make sure that you have your parents' permission before you tune in with us. We want to make sure that everyone is practicing online safety. So don't share anything like your phone number, address, or anything super personal in the comments. And let us know what site you're from so that we can give you a shout out. And if you're not from Baton Rouge or if you're from a totally different state in general, let us know where you're from because we want to acknowledge you. So let's get started.
Okay, I'm excited.
I know, I'm really looking forward to this. Okay. All right.
I think
That's good. So,
we can review the different things that they're gonna need to make this little art project that you can eat. So the first thing that I'm gonna start with would be some pretzel sticks. So we have these right here.
And next you will also need string cheese. Any kind of string cheese is fine. And if you don't have string cheese, if you have any sort of square cheese that's not already sliced, you can use that as well, but you will need the assistance of an adult.
All right, the next thing you're going to need is some goldfish. We have some fun, colorful ones here today.
And next you will need grapes. We have green grapes here, which are super delicious. And I also want to share that if you don't have goldfish and grapes, let's say you have blueberries and crackers, you can use that. You can use just about anything small, and we'll show you what we're using it for later.
All right, the next thing we have is some fun pipe cleaners. So they're the nice fuzzy things that you can go ahead and fold however you would like.
Next, we have Ziploc baggies. They don't have to look exactly like this, but you want them to be the small quart size because that's all you'll really need.
The next thing, like Miss Jaleesa mentioned, is if you have like those big blocks of cheese and you have to cut it, maybe you'll need a parent's help. But a nice alternative, especially with string cheese because of how soft it is, we're gonna be using today just some spoons and cutting pieces of our cheese so it's safe and you don't need an adult's help and it's easy.
Absolutely. And lastly, we have here some paper plates. So paper plates are great to make sure that you're not making a mess and you can keep everything in one spot. We also have some napkins here just in case we need them. And since we are handling food, you want to make sure that your hands are squeaky clean because of course you want to eat your snacks later after you finish and maybe even during your project.
Yeah, so me and Miss J here went ahead and washed our hands before we started this, just so you guys know.
So, let's get started. How about we do the butterfly first?
Okay, sounds good. Move this aside. I'll let you choose whichever color pipe cleaner.
Ooh, I think I'm going to go with orange.
Okay. And I think I'm going to go with a nice pink today.
So, this Wellness Wednesday activity falls under our triple play healthy habits. So, of course, everyone loves eating, and we can always indulge and have birthday cake and ice cream and fun things like that. But it's also really important to make sure that on a regular basis, you're not necessarily dieting always, but creating a healthy lifestyle. And that means making sure that you're eating things that are delicious, but can also be good for you and benefit you nutritionally.
It's also nice when you're eating healthy things that can help you sustain or keep your energy up over a long period of time. So if you're going out to play, you know that you'll be good and you won't be as hungry so quickly. So now I think we can take our bag, open it up. Should we tie it first? Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna squish it up because it is pretty long. I'm gonna squish it here.
While it's open.
And then we're gonna put our first pipe cleaner around the center of it so it's divided in two.
I will come a little closer so y'all can kind of see what we're doing. Hi, Mr. Sergio. Thank you for tuning in. So my bag is here. It's open, and I'm basically pinching it down the center like this. And my pipe cleaner will go around like so.
And your pipe cleaner can be pretty long, so you're just gonna keep twisting it and twisting it around until it gets really short. And then once you get them to a short, even height, I'll show you what you can do to keep them together. So once you're here, you can grab the two and then just twist them around each other. So now they're stuck together and everything's nice and secure. So if you look at your bag, it's gonna be just like this. If you can guess what it'll be, that'll be great.
Alright, so this is where we get to handle our food. So first, how about we start with the goldfish?
Alright, so...
And another healthy habit that's coming out of this, as you can see on each side of the bag, we have what we call portions. And this can actually really help you with portion control. I know I could probably eat this entire bag of grapes in one sitting. However, maybe I want grapes tomorrow or the next day, or maybe I want to share some with Miss Danielle or some of our other friends here at BGC. So with portion control, you can ensure that you're not overeating, overindulging, which can actually make your tummy feel bad. And you can get sick from that sometimes. And it also ensures that you're having food for the remainder of the week or for the remainder of your day as well.
All right, so I poured the goldfish out onto my little paper towel that I have here. And I'm gonna take one of the open ends here and I'm gonna begin to fill it with the goldfish.
Oh, and it's going to be so colorful. So we have the colorful goldfish here, which is very neat.
And this you might have to be a little bit patient with because it is squished up. It might be a little hard to get them in there, so just take your time.
So, Miss Danielle, aside from your activity, what's your favorite healthy snack?
I would say that my favorite healthy snack is apples and peanut butter. The peanut butter has protein, and then I get some sugar and carbs from the apples, so it keeps me nice and full of energy. What about you?
For me, also peanut butter, but I love celery and peanut butter.
Okay.
Celery and peanut butter is so delicious, and I know y'all, it sounds weird, but you actually can't taste the celery really. It's kind of like just eating a nice spoonful of peanut butter.
So another cool thing that you guys can also make at home is something called ants on a log. So you can take pieces of celery and you can either cut it or you can break it because celery snaps pretty easily. You put some peanut butter right in the middle on the side that kind of dips down, and then you put little raisins inside and it looks like little ants.
It's definitely a great snack for a picnic or something.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, I did that in school. And I don't really like celery, but it's very true what you said. You can't really taste the celery once that peanut butter's on there.
Alrighty, so I filled one side of my bag with the, jellyfish, with the goldfish. And as you can see, it's pretty cool how it fans out. And I'll come closer once I fill my other side.
All right. So now I'm finished with one side of my bag as well.
I think I may add a few more.
And the other side is going to be our grapes that we have here. So I'm going to start picking these little grapes off and then I'll add them to my bag.
And these are actually great snacks to prep. So if you're prepping snacks for the entire week, which some people like to call meal prepping, this is something really, really awesome, really easy that you can do. You can just pop it in the fridge and you'll have a little snack bag whenever you feel like you're getting hungry. I think another good idea would probably be sliced strawberries.
Ooh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Another cool thing that you can do too is I know a lot of people enjoy frozen grapes.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if you stick yours in the freezer before you do these bags, that would be nice. Especially since we're in summer, so it'll be a cool treat without being super sugary.
Absolutely. I actually love frozen blueberries. They're so delicious.
That is one too. Right, it looks like my grape side is getting pretty full.
And if we have anyone that's just now tuning in, we're showing everyone how to make little snack bags that are healthy and fun.
Alright. I think I am done.
Oh, that looks so cool. That's adorable.
Okay, so I'm
Very
going to show you
cute.
guys, yes, up close. So here you go. You can see it looks like a butterfly with its two wings, each snack acting as the wings. And then our pipe cleaner in the center is also playing the role of keeping the bag sealed, but it has the little antennas the way a butterfly would. And if you flap them, looks like a flying butterfly.
So here's mine. Same thing. This was a very neat idea. So now, I'm not hungry right now, but I definitely have a snack that I can save for later.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, so now we're gonna move on to using our string cheese that we mentioned earlier and our pretzels. So I'll go ahead and take some pretzels and then I'll hand you the bag.
So this activity may actually look a little bit familiar to you. A few weeks ago, Miss Danielle and Mr. Sergio did an activity with toothpicks and jelly beans. It was an Easter activity.
Yes.
And we were building a lot of shapes, and that went into our architecture and STEM. So playing with food is a great way to tie in education. So we'll be making a few shapes here.
All right. So now I'm gonna take my string cheese out of the packaging. And I'm going to just slice into the cheese and try and make as close to something that looks like a little cube so I could stick the pretzels in there.
And if you need assistance slicing, definitely ask an adult. Don't do anything that you don't feel comfortable doing, or if your parents have told you not to do it, then make sure that you ask for their permission first.
All right, so after you cut into the string cheese, this is what they'll look like. So it's almost like a little cube.
And of course you can use more, so we're only using one string today. However, if you want to use more and maybe build something really big, you can definitely do that.
All right.
So to get started, it's super simple. We're taking our, let's see here. We're taking our pretzel and we are sticking it inside the cheese. And it's easier to do more of a twisting motion instead of just like trying to force it in. That way you still have room and you don't break the cheese. So I'm really excited that summer is coming up. I know this summer may be a little bit different because we can't go outside as much as we want, but I think it'll be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think either way, we'll always find ways to stay entertained and be able to learn and stay healthy regardless of all the situation and things that may be happening outside.
And the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Baton Rouge is also planning to do a summer experience with a few other nonprofit organizations in the area. So definitely check out our Facebook page for more information on that, and check out our website as well, brclubs.org. And you can find more information on how to get involved. We have so many exciting things planned for you all. And we have something planned for our teens as well. So be on the lookout for our upcoming Teen Summit. Let's see.
Ooh, my cheese is splitting.
My shape kind of looks like, I feel like I'm making a car because the
Yeah.
cheese kind of looks like wheels. This is pretty cool.
So I just made a simple square, but like I said, my cheese is starting to split because the string cheese is a little bit of a softer cheese. And also, if you wanted different sizes and length, if you want to build certain structures, you can always break the pretzels in half, which I think is what I'm going to do here.
So I made a 3D triangle. I'll come show y'all what it looks like before it falls apart. There you go. And of course, if you go to the grocery store, there are blocks of cheese, so you can get blocks of cheddar, blocks of Swiss, or any other type of cheese, and that will be a little bit more firm. But as I said earlier, you would need an adult to assist you and help you make sure you can cut that.
So she made a 3D triangle, but I just made a nice flat one with 3 sides.
I'm going to be a little ambitious here and try to put another triangle on top of my 3D triangle.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
It's kind of funny when you just take one little piece of pretzel and 2 little pieces of cheese. It looks like a little dumbbell, a little weight.
Oh, it worked, you guys. Look. So now I have this super cool tall structure that once I'm done playing with it, I can eat it.
Yep.
A great challenge you can do here is maybe with your friends or family members, see who can build the tallest structure with the cheese and the pretzels. You can also draw out different shapes and test it out to see if it'll actually work, and use some hypothesis in your scientific method to see what you could have done better, or maybe even if the type of cheese you used could have worked better. But that's all we have for y'all today. As always, make sure you're washing your hands, social distancing, coughing into your elbow, all of those basics, and so staying at least 6 feet away from others in public, just to ensure that you are as safe as possible. We're super excited to go into summer with you all, and I can't wait to see what's next. So join us tomorrow. We have something really, really cool planned.
Yeah.
Really cool, really fun, and kind of silly. So I can't wait to see how it turns out. So join us tomorrow again at 3 p.m. for another episode of Club on the Go.
Bye, guys.